Today I'm going to show you how to make these two adorable Donald and Daisy Tsum Tsums. They're so tiny, they can both fit in your hand at the same time. Now since I'll be making Donald and Daisy, I have two pieces of clay rolled out and shaped into ovals. The first thing I'll do will be to attach the feet. And the front feet are white and the back feet are orange, or in this case I'm using golden yellow. So I'll roll each piece into a little log and attach two on the front of each piece of clay, like this. So now that I have both the front feet attached on both of my pieces of clay, what I'll do is I'll work on Donald's hat before I attach the yellow pieces. Now to make the shape of Donald's hat, I have this picture of him that I printed out, and I have a white piece of clay. And since I had trouble shaping his hat, I'll just put the white clay right on top, like this, and then just try to make it the shape that it is on the piece of paper. So now that I have his hat the shape I want it, I'll just take it off my paper, and I have a piece of wire here that I'm going to use to attach it to his body. And I'll be using this one as my Donald, and I'll just take the wire and slide it in to the bottom of the hat, like this. And this is just so his little hat doesn't fall off. And his hat is actually blue in the Tsum Tsum, but I'm going to be painting it after he's finished baking. So now I'll just take this piece of wire and just slide it into the top of his head. Press it down, and then you can press his hat on, make it the right shape, and there you go, Donald has his hat. So now that Donald's hat is on his head, I'll be working with their feet. Now I have these 4 pieces of yellow polymer clay for their feet, and one is rolled out into a log shape already, and I'll just take that and press that on the back. Same concept, they have 2 little yellow feet at the back. Do the same thing with the other one, roll it out a little bit, and then just press it onto the back, like this. Now that I've finished attaching the legs, or the feet, I'll be working on their little yellow beaks. So I have my piece of yellow clay rolled out here, and I'll flatten it with my finger, and then I'll just take my plastic knife and place it right in the middle of it, like that, and then just fold it over. Fold it over your knife, and then take it off and gently squeeze it together until it looks like a little beak. And I'll be attaching this beak with a piece of wire, and just slide the wire into the middle, into the front where you want the mouth to go, like this. Let it stick out just a little bit because the beak's very small. And then I'll be sliding my beak, holding it very carefully so I don't mess up the shape of it, and just slide it right over it, like that. And there we go. This one is Daisy, and Daisy has her beak. So now I'll be adding Donald's beak, and then I'll be baking them. Now that Daisy and Donald have been baked and cooled, I'm going to paint around their middles. This one is Daisy, and I taped around the edge of where I'm going to paint, just so that the paint wouldn't get on her head or on the bottom of her. She has a strip of purple like around her middle. So I'm using some purple acrylic paint, this color. Just take my brush and just paint around the middle. That way she'll really look like Daisy Duck. So now that I've finished with Daisy, I have Donald here, and he's also taped off, and I'm just going to paint some blue on him. And I'm going to paint it the same color as his hat. I actually painted his hat when he was dried, and I put a little strip of black 3D paint around it, just so it looks just like his little sailor's hat. Just going to take my blue paint and just paint his back so that it looks bright color, like this. So now that Daisy's purple paint has dried, I'll be adding a little bow to her head with this 3D paint. I'll just draw it right on there, make the shape of a bow. Okay, and there we go, a perfect little pink bow for Daisy. Now that the paint has dried, I'll draw in both of their eyes. And Donald has 2 little round eyes right above his beak. So I'll just use a black Sharpie to do that, and I'll draw right above his beak. One little eye here, and then another eye on the opposite side. And then I'll just color them both in and make them a little bit bigger. So now I'll color in Daisy's eyes. And she has oval shaped eyes with 3 little eyelashes. I'll just color those in. Make tiny little ovals like this. I'll do the other one on the other side and then just add the little eyelashes. Now that I've added Donald's eyes, I'm going to add a little bow tie. He has a red bow tie underneath his beak. So I'm using 3D paint for that. And I'll just draw a little bow tie underneath his chin. So now my Donald and Daisy Tsum Tsums are ready. Please subscribe to my channel for more Tsum Tsum videos. I'll be posting a new one very soon. And please share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.